Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to JJ's PC Builds. This is JJ with you once again. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds and my veteran subscribers, as always. Much love to you for all that you do, helping support the channel. Watching videos from beginning to end and telling your friends to come on down and subscribe. Okay, today, you know what today is? Day of graphics card nightmares on JJ's PC Builds. And I do apologize, I've been away for a few days. I kind of been on the sick end, with the flu. And I'm still not fully over it yet, but I still got to make, I still got to do graphics card nightmares on Friday. And I hopefully by tomorrow we'll be able to do our live feed. Hopefully Dakota will probably end up being with us, so that's what we're hoping for. So I'll make sure, if anything changes, you'll find out tomorrow. So, but before we get started on graphics card nightmares, there is a nightmare that's coming up. Now, I've been watching the news for the last couple days, and the thing is this: I've been seeing ifs or ands or buts about, NVIDIA and what they're doing. I sit there and I thought to myself, is NVIDIA going to take and discontinue some of their old, some of their recent 40 series graphics cards? I wasn't thinking the 4080. I was thinking the 4070 Ti and the 4070. But it looks like that this is the word that's coming out on the street as a leak, but it might come out to be true. You never know, but this is what's happening. Let's go ahead and go to the action screen. And this is from video cards that they said retirement RTX 4080 from what this is saying. NVIDIA announces official discontinuation of production of two RTX series GPUs. And it's going to be the RTX 4080 and the 4070 Ti GPU models. Okay, because I guess they're not selling great and everything else. And that brought me to the fact of, thinking about it and looking at it and really thinking about it. And they're saying because, there's, limited supplies and, they're selling them out and, they're going that route. But what if, and in my opinion, and what I think is that, they're taking all those new cards, the ones that they're overabundance that they couldn't sell, and they're taking and disassembling them and then reassembling them into the Super Series cards. Just a thought. Y'all can quote me different if y'all think different about that, but, I did it again. But what I'm thinking is that, it's not that they're retiring the cards. It's just they can't sell them. And because they're at such a high price that they're going to take the parts from them and they're going to try to salvage them. And, they're going to try to repurpose them into the new Super Series cards. That's my thought. Okay, that's my opinion, my thought, what I think they might be doing with it. It could be. They're saying, well, they have no stock of them, but that's what we're going to find out today on Graphics Card Nightmare. Excuse me, I'm still not over this cold yet. So I wanted to bring that really quick to you all and make you all think before you get ready to go and buy those new Super Series cards. the reason why they could be discontinuing those is because of the price. The price is too well. The price doesn't balance with the new Super Series cards, so I have a feeling that's what's happening. So let's go ahead and go to Amazon and see what's cooking. You know, see if they got anything really going on that's really cooking. Go up here to the all button. Go to where it says computers. Graphics card for gaming PCs. And let's see. $76 for a 7030. Oh my God, no. 580 is $105. Looks like it went up in price. 3060 is $269. It's still staying stable at the same price. 3060. That's if you want a 3060, which I'm not going to recommend to you to get. 6700 XT for $309. Yeah, it all depends on the charts where it sits. Like for the 4060, it's $400. Well, let's see. Let's make this a little bit better where you can see it. Yeah. That would be a little bit better for y'all to see, wouldn't you think? So, let's see. Yep. $400. 1030, 54. $329 for a 4060. And 3050, I wouldn't even talk about it. 4060, 16 gigabytes for $529. Wow. Okay, so basically you could have got a 4070 with a game, what was it, last week for $529. That might have 12 gigabytes of VRAM. But I'm going to tell you, I'm still running the 4070, and I'm not having any issues with it. I just can't see paying this kind of price and leaving, and, you got the 4070, which is a better card. But there's only, 4 gigabytes of VRAM difference? That doesn't mean anything, but the performance on the 4070 is a lot higher than the 4060 Ti, 16 gigs. So for almost the same price, I don't foresee it. I really don't foresee it. They got the 4070 Ti for $560, or $760. Oh, wow. Well, you got to look at the Ti version. It's got almost the same thing as the 4070, except for this one's got a little bit higher percentage than the 4070, but it's still basically the 4070. Even though it's a Ti, it's still basically a 4070. Does the same stuff. But at least the 4070 costs $200 less. That's a plus. So, as far as graphics card prices, even the 6800 right here, MSI Radeon RX 6800 right here but that's only RDNA 2 architecture. Remember, it's not RDNA 3. Okay. But it's at $434. It's not much of a nightmare, especially if they listed it for $600, which it stays up with in some games it will outperform the 4070. In some games it won't, but for $433, which is almost $100 difference. In a limited time deal too, it's not a bad deal. I would really consider that before I move on down the road. But you still get the 7800 XT you can consider if you can find them. There's some graphics cards that are new out there that you can't find. Alrighty. Oh, we went through Amazon. They had some good and they had some bad. Let's go to Newegg. And see what they got cooking. Black Friday starts now. New deals every day. Let's see. Just really quick. I'm just really going to take a really quick peep at this. And let's see. They got right here 7800 XT and ASRock 650 Riptide. And they got some G-Skill 32 gig for about $613. So you get three of the main components of your PC. Not too bad. Then they got the Intel i7 14700K, 14th gen. They got a MSI Mag Z790 Tomahawk, and they got 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance for $785 if you're looking to go that way. So prices on, the next gen is not going to be insaneous. Okay, so let's see. Components. Let's see what kind of blasphemy deals they got on components. They got the 5800X for $249. Not a bad deal. $45 off with the promo code. Limited offer. $249. So let's say that's about $204 with the $45 off promo code. If that's something you're looking for. Anything dealing with the graphics cards. Let's see. Well, they got a 4070 for $549. Comes with Alan Wake 2. It's the WindForce. They got an ASRock 6600 for $185. They got the 4070 Ti, which no, that's not a deal. They got the 6600 Eagle, 4070 Ti. They got a 6650 XT for $234. I'm just going through some of their deals. They got a 3060 for $289. They got 6800 gaming for $400. Not bad. But it's not the XT. It looks like the 6800. 309 for the 6700. And so on. I'm sure you guys can go on Newegg and look at more of their deals. So, since we've seen all that, let's go ahead and go backwards a little bit. Do the graphic card thingy. $580. No, you guys ain't interested in that. Let's see, 4070 for $549. Let's see. 3070, 3060. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I can't see any great deals since last week. I'm going to be honest with you. I really can't see any great deals since last week. It looks like it's holding still on some. Looks like some cards came up in price. I mean, but I really can't. I mean, I can't really recommend anything that's worth, you know, that has any, teeth in it. They see now, Newegg's got the 7800 XT 16 gigabyte right here for $500. I mean, I really can't see anything that has any teeth to it. I mean, you got the 7900 XT right here, but I really can't see that. I can't see the 7900 XTX $1,500. That's just ridiculous. Now, when it's only $1,000 at MSRP, 7800 XT at 519. That's not going to be a great deal. And 849. That would make that at 799. That's still not. That's just inflated pricing. Just inflated pricing. I really can't see anything on Newegg that's, enough to sink your teeth into. Even on these new pre-Black Friday deals that they say they got going on, I really can't see it. I can measure that with what they got normally on their site compared to that, but I can't really see sinking your teeth anything there. So eBay. Let's go to eBay and see what they got cooking for today. Now, we're cooking right along, so let's see. Let's get the graphics cards in there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and buy it now. I don't want to wrestle with a lot of that other stuff, dealing with the bidding for it and stuff like that. You got people that just want to know how outright to buy things without having to deal with all the hassles. I mean, that's understandable. I mean, but, you're not going to see a lot of, used prices for good items now these days on eBay, because for the simple fact that they're trying to sell you something that's almost close to MSRP prices. And that's basically like, to me, it's like scalping. If you're going to take and sell something used and you've already got your use out of it, then, I can't really wrap my head around why you want more for something you already get. You're asking for a profit after you got done playing the crap out of the card. So I can't really see, I can see for a third of the price. I can see it buying it off of eBay if it's third of the price. If somebody just wants to trade it in, or, basically they just want to sell it out and get whatever they can get. but a third of the price would be a fair price because you done played. You know, when you sell used items, you done played like 3/4 of what the card's worth already. You've already wore out the card. So whatever somebody gets, they might get a year out of it or two, and you know it might end up blowing up on them, and guess what? They're stuck with a card that's a brick. Instead of getting 5 years out of it or greater, you know, they can't get it out of that because you know it's a used card, and you know factory warranty won't be honored with usually for most of your companies. Factory warranty is usually not honored if it's secondhand. So that's their little loophole. But as far as something this week, as far as a good deal, I don't really see anything that looks, excuse me, that looks worthy enough to be a great deal. Now, who's going to pay for who's going to pay for an 80 gig card, $34,000? You got it, and this is eBay. Come on, that's stupid ridiculousness. And a $90 shipping? You're charging $34,000 with $90,000 shit or $90 shipping from Hong Kong? What? The A100? That's ridiculous. I'm sure somebody in their wrong mind will buy it, you know, but it ain't gonna be me. Let's see. There's really nothing to talk about on eBay this week, neither. You know, and I'm just being honest with y'all, there's really nothing this week on eBay to talk about either. So let's try at Micro Center. Let's see, Micro Center. This is just one of those weeks to where everybody's just, you know, they're supposed to have the great deals out. Let's get rid of all that nonsense. Let's type in graphics cards. Alrighty. Let's see. Well, this looks like in-store sales. Yep. And it looks like they got nothing that's out of the store sales. They have nothing open boxed. Oh, Lordy. 4090s are just ridiculous in price. And I'm surprised to see that they have any for sale. Oh my God. Let's see. Still the same. 4060 Ti, 8 gigabyte for $329. It's just, I don't know what, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the 4060 and the 4060 Ti, just the 8 and 16 gigabyte of the 4060 Ti just really didn't grab well with me. Maybe because I haven't tested it, I would imagine. You know, they got a 7800 XT here for $500. I mean, you know, 6950 XT, 16 gigabytes for $600. I mean, it does run 10-12% faster than the 4070. So For $600, it might be worth it at that price point, but I it's only going to last you what 2 or 3 years before you know card starts breaking down on you or something. Who knows? How long will it last? Who knows? I mean, at least I know how old mine is. You know, at least I got a birth date on it, and I got the exact date I bought it and everything else, and its performance. I know its performance because I test it every day. Not every day. If I'm sick, I'm not going to be able to test it. You know how that goes. So, but I mean, look at this. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to understand this. This is the 4080, right? Let's get a calculator out. Okay. Now, I know you're reading this, right? They're saying 1,194.99. And it's 16 so after rebate. But its original sale price was $1,200. Now watch. So we're going to minus this from 1,164.99. So you get, so why not put a $30 rebate? I don't know if they did a boo-boo on this. Micro Center, you need to be checking on, your thing here. Because you're saying a $30 rebate. So you're saying a $30 rebate, but your original price was $1,224.99. So that's something for y'all to think about. It's a $30 rebate. I don't know why they put this right here like that. They should have just put a $30 off after rebate. That would have been, common sense. But that's the way they do business. That's the way they do business. Okay, is that Pro Art? No. But like I said, you're going to find flaws in whatever people do, and it is what it is. So, see, but they got the 7800 XT for $519, but it comes with no game. And for $549, this comes with the game. So this would make it down to $500. Less than $500, it would make it down like $495 compared to $519. Now their price difference, yeah, $40.70 would be the better deal, I would think. Y'all can leave a comment if you want on the description. If you want, it's up to you. I really don't see much of. I really don't see much of a price difference since last week. I really don't. And I see everybody talk about, they got really good deals on this, and this. And, I'm going through myself every week and I'm seeing price increase on certain graphics cards go up. I'm seeing prices on motherboards going up. I see prices on processors going up. So But anywho, let's go back to the main screen. My final thought to y'all is this. From last week to this week, I see maybe one or two that might be worth something. You know, something on Newegg, got one on Newegg, got one on Amazon. eBay is a total waste, you know. I mean, they're trying to hit you up with brand new prices for used items. Doesn't matter if they use it or not. Once they open box it, you know, once they unbox everything, you know, once they open up the box, you know they're going to plug it into their system, so you know it's not going to be first use, you know. So that's something to keep in mind. Especially if they got a bad motherboard, or, you know, they're trying to overclock it and they can't get it to work right. So they try to sell you their garbage because they can't get it to work right or whatever. And they try to overclock it and, you know, do more harm than good to it. So I'm really not into the eBay kind of thing. Just to let you know that. I could one of these days, I could just take and do a build for a whole PC off of eBay just to test it out to see what would be good. And, you know, would it be a good idea or bad idea to buy a whole, to build a whole complete PC from eBay? That would be an adventure and a half with us, but anyway, I just want to give you my thought on that. When it comes to this week on graphics cards, it don't look like anything that's really worth talking about. I know in January they're going to be talking about the new graphics cards that NVIDIA is going to be coming out with, the Super Series. You know, oh, that reminds me. I forgot. New device. Got me a new device right here. And this new device is going to be for, drum roll please, da 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 da. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just tell you. Right here. What this is, y'all see that right there? Da 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 da. Okay, I'll explain this. While we got time, this is my mobile phone. So this I'm going to be using for when I'm out in the Mobile and I can't get home to make a video. So this you will see. And I'll leave you a link in the description to the channel. I will leave you a link in the description to the new channel. The reason I'm doing this is because there's going to come a point in time that, you know, with the way my schedule is going to be ramping up for the next year, it's going to be busy as hell, and I'm going to try my best to, wherever I can, to get a video out to you all and talk to you all about upcoming events and talk to you all about leaks and everything else, and, you know, let you all know what's going on. So I did start a JJPB Mobile Tech That's going to be the secondary channel, which I'm going to link it up. I'm going to link it up to the main channel, so that way if you go onto the main page, you'll be able to see the link to that as well. So what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description, so you can go, if you want to go and sign up there too. That would be cool. Don't forget, subscribe there as well, because that way, you'll get, continuous videos either on this channel or that channel. But basically, most of my videos are going to be focused on this one. But also, too, I wanted to do something to where, that I'm not stuck here and you all see this all the time, So do something different over there. So, we'll work on it. Rome wasn't built in a day. So we're not perfect on how we do things here, but we will do our best to make sure we do, and make sure you got your drink and your snacks as usual. I got me one video, and I'm going to start doing some shorts over there as well. So to help promote this channel as well as that channel, so that way we can double up and promote both channels. Hopefully we can get the word out a lot better this way, and we can start doing some shorts and start getting the word out for everybody to start seeing us, and, start exploring other avenues. But that's what I got cooking right now. So just to let y'all know that. But anyway, and I want to thank you all that put the get well cards on the chat. I've seen those. I do thank you for all those get well cards. I am trying to get well. I'm not totally 100%, but I had to make the video today because, it's something that I know I can't mess with this. But I am trying to get better. So in time, hopefully I will. Hopefully all these antibiotics and stuff, they start working. So, but anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. And I see we got a couple new subscribers as well. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds. And my veteran subscribers, as always, much love to you for all that you do, helping support the channel, watching videos from beginning to end, and telling your friends to come on down and subscribe. But until the next time, in the next video, this is JJ on JJ's PC Builds. We will see you on the next one.